What up, YouTube? YouTube. Mods coming at you. All right, I know it's been a while, but gonna let you in on this engine. I just been super busy, so I said, screw it, gonna fire the cameras up. So this is an Ielasi tuned Terra engine. This is a local guy named Tony E, or Antonio Edwards. Super fast guy, especially here in the Northeast, but everywhere he goes, he's fast. So this is a race prep service. I've already oil lapped it in. Been heat cycling it. This is the fourth heat cycle. We now have his Ielasi tuned 2186 FT pipe on here. We're going to start tuning it in with this pipe. I just want to let you guys watch in on it. It's a little rich on the top. We'll dial it in. We'll see where we go. I got one more heat cycle. I usually do 5, sometimes 6, but this is number 4. So we can start tuning on it and getting it going. So let me get this off. Let me get the cameras on and so you guys can see what's going on, and we'll get out of here. All right. All right, let me just turn down the idle a little bit. I turn it up for heat cycle here. Clean it out. Been idling for 15 minutes. Remember, that's what that hesitation was about. It was just a little loaded up. No biggie. All right, so it's a 204 engine temp. Carb temp, air temp are the same. Engine mount temp, 100 degrees. Clean out run, recorded run. Here we go. All right, it's a clean out run. We're now recording, and we're going to do a pull. Here we go. All right. Obviously, it's rich. So you can hear it was breaking up as it was accelerating. We're going to go about an hour here on the top. Actually, you know, with that power, we're going to go about 2 hours here. All right, clean out run, dyno pull. All right, let's see where we're at. Yeah, that's a big difference. Let's just compare those 2 runs, the first run and this run. Yeah. All right, so let's go another hour on top and see if we can smooth out that power curve a little bit more. Idle's pretty good. At that 6, I'll leave it there. All right, clean out run, recorded run. Again, this is with the Ielasi tuned 2186 FT pipe. All right, so I seem to get a little bit better. Let's compare the last 2 runs to each other. Get rid of run 1, run 2, and run 3. All right, so I leaned out the top even that extra hour, and we got a little bit more. So let's see if we can, we'll go another hour on top. One thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pinch my fuel line and count and see how long it takes for the engine to rev up and get ready to stall out. I'm not going to let it stall. I just want to make sure I'm not too lean on the bottom. We should still be a little bit fat on the bottom, so we're going to see right now. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. So it's getting ready to shut off about 5 or 6 1,000, which is good. 4 1,000 or less, you're definitely lean on your low speed. So we seem like we're pretty good on our low speed and our idle. So let's do a clean out run and a recorded run. Running pretty good. Sounds pretty decent right there. Seems like we're about the same. Let's just compare graphs to the previous run, though. So it actually did get a little bit better. You can see the curve. I went a little bit, an extra hour on top. So let's go another hour and see if we can smooth it out a little bit more. All right, so that's like another hour on top. Slow the wheel down. Got a nice idle, 5,000, 6,000 RPM. We're at 209. I like to let it get down to about 204, 200, and take this. I try to take the same sample at the same temperature, so it's pretty consistent. So carb temp, engine mount temperature. I try to keep my. All right, here we go. Clean out run, recorded run. .48, the exact same. So let's grab it, see what we got compared to the last run. We did gain a little bit up top, lost a little bit here. So we're going to leave it there because we do have another heat cycle to run on this engine. We'll pull one more dyno pull. And if it's broken in, well, it's not completely broken in yet, but it should be pretty consistent to that last run. I'm not going to touch any needles. So it should overlay that last run. We should almost see almost a perfectly overlaid graph. Usually when the engine's broken in completely, you can stack them like that. I still think the engine's going to need a little bit more, though. One more, definitely one more, if not 2 more heat cycles. We'll see here. All right, clean out run, and then the dyno pull. Or a recorded run, sorry. All right, here we go. .48, 1.49. I mean, we're like splitting hairs here. Let's compare it to the last run. So it's pretty much the same. It's actually gaining a little bit more. So that means the engine's still breaking in. So definitely the next heat cycle, it's going to get better or even more consistent. But, you know, without touching the needles, you can see it's pretty much the same. So, again, this is heat cycle 4. You want to see how it was running on heat cycle 2 the last run? And you can see how the engine gets better as it breaks in, especially as you tune it in. So the last 2 runs overlay almost perfectly. We're going to leave it there and we're going to do another heat cycle. So let me shut it down. Again, when I shut it down, I always use the fuel line just to make sure. I didn't touch the low speed, so it should still be about the same, but we're going to find out right now. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Perfect. just going to turn this over. There we go. I don't like leaving the RPM prox here, the magnet on the sensor. All right, put the piston bottom dead center. I'm going to set the stopwatch for 15 minutes cool down, and then we'll get at it again. And maybe I'll have the final dyno tune ready. But thanks for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. All right, peace out.